So I'm excited that our client over at Nuventive, David Rainey, the CEO over there, has decided to chat with us and tell us a little bit about the experience working with the Renaissance Network. David, thanks for taking the time today. Appreciate it.
Lisa, I'm very happy to do it. We had a great experience with Renaissance, and I feel it very appropriate to give back. So
Well, thank you. So maybe start, tell us a little bit about what made you decide to work with us in the beginning to find talent.
this was a reference from a colleague and friend who'd had a really good experience with you all, and we decided to give it a try. And as we got engaged and started talking to you, it became clearer and clearer that it was the right thing for us to do. And then each step along the way, more reinforcement that it was the right thing to do. Um, we felt like we ended up with a broader pool of talent, frankly, a higher level in general. And the process was remarkably good.
And so tell us a little bit about what may have surprised you about the process or the engagement that you hadn't expected.
It was a remarkable experience, and it was remarkable for more than one reason. The first is extremely professional, and professional in multiple dimensions. So the professional in terms of the quality of the data that got presented. There's really a depth of information about the candidates. It was professional in terms of listening and understanding what we needed. I thought the communication was very professional. There was the appropriate pushback if you saw us going in a direction that you wondered if that was the right direction. In fact, we had a course correction
Hmm.
during this based on feedback, which turned out to be the right thing to do. So that was very professional. And I think I've gotten feedback from the candidates and
Okay.
about their experience, which I think was largely positive as well. And then we had a number of people involved in interviewing, as you know, and it was not an uncommon feedback for me to get about how good the experience was for people and how professional they found it. So
Excellent. And you hired really a full go-to-market team. I mean, someone to lead marketing, sales, and tell us a little bit about the group that you hired. Not the specifics, but a little bit about the
sure,
team.
we're happy and fortunate that we're in a pretty nice position right now, that what we do is becoming increasingly popular, and we needed to expand our reach. And we wanted to make sure that we had a really, really strong team. We have not used recruiting for sales and marketing in the past, and now I wouldn't do it any other way based on this experience. And we wanted to bring in three people at the same time, pretty much, a marketing manager and a new sales lead. Uh, the existing sales VP had been with us a long time and wanted to transition into a different role. And then we brought in a senior salesperson as well, all pretty much in the same time frame. So
Yeah,
it worked well, really worked well.
excellent. So if you had to talk to future companies that might work with us, what guidance would you give them in terms of working with the Renaissance Network?
There's a method to their process. They will vary for you if you want to do things your own way, even though they'll comment on it. Um,
Yes.
and the most important thing I think really is candor both ways and positive communication, especially at the beginning. It's like, what are you trying to accomplish
Yeah.
exactly? I also think the knowledge base that's there about where the market is, what likely salaries are for what you're trying to accomplish, and that sort of thing is really valuable too.
Excellent. So tell us a little bit about Nuventive, a little bit about your journey in Nuventive and the organization, because I think that's helpful to know too.
Nuventive known as an instant company because we've been around almost 25 years. And yet we're having our most exciting moment right now, which still amazes me. We've been in the assessment and planning space in higher education. We're managing the requirement that you show an improvement process around learning outcomes and strategic planning. And we've expanded that value proposition to include pretty much any strategic initiative and gotten into a really exciting place where we can marry most information sources, BI, predictive analytics AI with um, different plans, different improvement initiatives at a pretty granular level. And the demand for it is really going up, and we're having a great time. We're also having a great time with our adding and leveraging all the AI stuff that's coming
Yeah.
out. It's really kind of a cool period, and we brought in three people have a lot of energy and really liked our message and direction, and it made sense to them, and that helped. I should say that you all did a good job of capturing us in a way that the candidates could understand us. So I think the video that you did with me about our
Yeah.
culture and where we're going, I think that was useful. When we got to the interview stage, people understood where we were and what we were trying to do. It made the cultural fit conversations easier because some of that had already got people's thinking going. Um,
Yeah. I think, it's interesting because culture is so important. I mean, people make a lot of decisions where they're going to spend their time based on the culture. It's one of the most important things.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's so hard to match that.
It is. You respect the process and you have a process that's worked well. And again, you vary from it as needed, but the fact that the whole thing is taken seriously all around, and it's good. It worked.
Yeah. Awesome. David, thank you for spending the time to do this with me today.
Sure, happy to do it.